Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. Safety and security, both for your home and family or for your business and your employees. They do security systems, alarms, and cameras. They do fire safety and life safety systems. They can even do nurse call systems in case you need those. If it's any kind of safety need, a security need, J.J. Surlis, VFL, give him a call because Safety Systems, his company, for 20 years, they're celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. They are the best in the area in terms of safety and security systems. Give them a shout this week. All right, for years, guys, I have called for the following: a bowl draft, a Selection Sunday style event. After the playoffs of the Big Six bowls are seeded, the rest of the bowls pick their matchups one after another based on total payout. No conference tie-ins. No behind-the-scenes politics. Fans know where to turn and what is official. It's a show. Last Sunday, imagine you go there and watch, and you see whatever bowl. You could go to any bowl and play anyone, and you're in there, and somebody says, we're taking Tennessee and Michigan. Done. And Vol fans can go buy tickets, and end of story. None of this, we've changed our minds. We'd prefer, and for those people who are saying it worked for us, it might not next year. In 2007, people have forgotten this, Tennessee fans thought they were going to the Citrus Bowl, back then the Capital One Bowl. And Arkansas got the nod, and Tennessee got dumped to the Outback, and everybody's screaming about how crummy the system is. I think the system sucks. I think they should make a made-for-TV deal like this. You want the first pick? Pony up the cash. And you can play anyone. You're not trapped in the same 6 bowls every year against the same slog of Big Ten teams. I don't know if you agree with this, but do you think the system needs to be fixed? Or am I barking at it? I had some people tell me this week, well, I like the craziness of it.
Chuck?
I cursed them all.
No, I like your idea, and I like the idea that Tennessee could play somebody not from the Big Ten, and I like the idea that the bowls are going to sit there and say, okay, can we get Tennessee to travel to Texas or to Louisiana or to wherever with enough people to have a good crowd at their bowl game, because that would probably be a factor in. So I think I like your idea. Me and you've talked about it for a few years. I think it's a fantastic idea.
Well, it's also TV ratings, because they get the corporate sponsors who don't want the TV ratings. Is that your microphone?
Whoops. Yes, it is.
Okay, that's good. Sorry for those of you at home. All right. Guys, whether it's the bowl draft or something else, do you like the system or do you want to fix it?
It's an amazing idea because it'd be a great television event. I think I think that the biggest part about that, beyond the Sunday event, is I do get tired of, like they said, the same 5 or 6 bowls. That you get Tennessee, they're going to go to the Citrus Bowl or the Gator Bowl. It's like the same things every single year. The only thing I would have concern with your system is the Group of 5 schools. And granted, for the 4 people who care, the Group of 5 schools have enough going against them in the college football system, and this will be one more thing, because this is about TV ratings and money, and those schools, the Memphises, the SMUs.
Well, Memphis would still get it. You still get the Power 6.
Yeah,
the
Big
Big
Six
Six
they could get that. But as far as the other bowls, it'd be all of the middling Power 5 teams at the top and all the Group of 5 teams down at the bottom.
That's kind of what it is anyway.
A little bit. But when you're talking about as people ponying up cash, the gap between the haves and have-nots only grows.
Okay. Vince?
Yeah, I think you'd miss out on matchups like Boise State and Oklahoma when they made their presence.
No, not really, because
you'd
again,
have
the Big
bowls.
6 bowls are seeded.
That I guess in a New Year's Six type of bowl, but you still have those kind of underdog versus the big Power 5 conference schools. I do like it.
But I'm talking about the current. Throw the bowl draft. That's my idea. I want you to talk about the bowl system. Does it need to be fixed, or do you like the politics?
I would like to see it tweaked, and let's see, now that they're opening up, the SEC is opening up some of the bowls that they're going with. Is that going to complicate the politics of it even more, or what? I don't know the exact solution, but I do think that right now, having everything with the Big Ten, that has been an issue, because then you do see the same matchups all the time.
Josh, your thoughts on the bowls?
Yeah, I would pretty much scrap everything that they're doing. I will give them credit. At least we didn't get Michigan, Florida round 43 this year, so that's a
What's
positive.
your solution, though?
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you change?
Well, I do actually like the draft idea, or just something made. Why don't they want made for TV? Because pretty much everything is coming down to made for TV and college
Right.
sports at this point, isn't it? And to those who want the craziness of a Sunday, we'll just trade crazy for drama. You can get drama instead. But I would like to see new matchups. I would like to see new spots instead of just, okay, well, last year was Nashville, so this year's Jacksonville, so next year will be Tampa, and you're just going around in a circle.
Right.
Let's open things up, get different matchups. Tennessee, Indiana can turn into Indiana, Arizona State, just as a random example.
Right.
And I think that's more interesting for fans.
Oh,
And I think the craziness of it isn't really even the fans aren't sharing in this craziness. They're just sitting there waiting until it
Unless-
comes out, unless.
there were some fans who shared in the craziness. David, I'll give you 60 seconds. You did a story this week on The Athletic. A lot of Tennessee fans spent money and bought tickets to the Music City Bowl. And
Yeah.
they got the shaft.
Yeah, they were looking to jump the gun before the market went up, and you know, there's lots of fans. We couldn't get it exactly a hard number, but it's not an insignificant number of fans that spent, you know, 100, 200, 300, 400, depending on how many tickets you got, to go see this game. And now, you know, the market for a Mississippi State Louisville game in Nashville is not as robust as a Tennessee game in Nashville. So
it's-
you feel bad for them. I mean, it's, you know, it's not the end of the world, but these are the kinds of casualties of the system that just it's not great in general.
No. And it wasn't just Tennessee fans. Kentucky fans bought tickets to Charlotte. To Jacksonville. Mississippi State fans, 3 or 4 of them, bought tickets to Charlotte. So they all got screwed up there. The thing that's silly about this is, can you imagine the NCAA tournament saying, you know, the word comes out that Tennessee's in the NCAA tournament and you're going here to play, and then it comes out, no, wait a second, you're not in. Gonzaga got your spot. They said they beat you head-to-head in the middle of the year. They get the slot. Sorry, Tennessee. It's ridiculous that fans get screwed over like this. And for the 5 or 10 people out there who think, I kind of like the politics of it, you're wrong. All right, when we come back, ESPN this week ranked the top 150 college football coaches in history. 3 Tennessee coaches made the list. Did they get their list right? Come on back. We got a lot more basketball and recruiting to cover.
Thanks for choosing us to entertain
Complete with tension and biting humor.
and inform you. This is the Sports Source.